Everyone knows Pomni for her misadventures, but few are aware that her timeline, spanning from 2000 to 2060, was an odyssey of surreal jobs, played out in vivid, colorful, and utterly tangible worlds. It all began in the year 2000, when a small, innocent Pomni was already sitting at a gaming table, her giant eyes wide open to a world she did not yet understand. Just 4 years later, at the age of 5, her childhood took a bizarre turn. She spent her days amidst muddy fields and gray skies, working as a human scarecrow to keep the crows at bay. But nature called to her, and by age 10, we find her in a lush, tropical greenhouse, transformed into an unlikely yoga instructor for incredibly lazy iguanas. Her teenage years were no less extraordinary. In 2013, at 14, she spent hours with her boots submerged in city fountains, busily retrieving and obsessively polishing the coins tossed in by tourists. Upon coming of age in 2017, she decided to court danger by becoming a human crash test dummy, emerging miraculously unscathed from the wreckage of yellow economy cars. The real turning point came at 22, in 2021, when her talents led her to become the first official mediator for tentacled aliens within secret laboratories. After so much interstellar stress, at 27 she treated herself to a well-deserved break as a professional mattress tester, yet the tranquility was short-lived. At 31, clad in an impeccable blue suit, she became a private investigator tracking down mismatched socks amidst the washing machines of a chaotic laundromat. Middle age brought new and eccentric outdoor passions. At 35, he devoted himself to training racing snails on manicured English lawns. Then, at 40, he took flight in a wicker basket suspended among the clouds, directing atmospheric traffic from a hot air balloon. Past the age of 40, Pomni cultivated superhuman patience. At 44, he listened to complaints from behind a desk. At 48, he became a mime in a soundproof radio studio. And at 52, he reinvented himself as a tap water sommelier, swirling glasses with the utmost seriousness. Finally, his wisdom reached its peak. At 57, he became the go-to therapist for robots suffering from existential crises, eventually transforming, at 61, in the year 2060, into a wise matriarch. Seated in a vintage engine room, with a serene smile and eyes full of stories, he dispensed advice to both machines and humans, finally finding his place in the world.